so long to bear. It's all the way. You called it took so long to bear, and we've been waiting for it. All the words I said were wrong, they don't mean nothing to you. All we had to do was touch, and there's no nothing better. What the hell, I'll bet for me. They go waiting for you, waste to waste and final time. It's all by your side. You got it, took too long, you better. 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 Please the Lord, they seized my heart, and I started to fall last year.
I've got a friend, she calls me brother. There ain't nobody we cannot be without. We don't need nothing except each other, but there's no reason to say it out loud. Instead for you tonight, I feel the beating of your heart.
Good evening. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. I know there's a kind of important football game coming on in a little bit. Kind of important since OU's not playing in it. So, my name's Melissa Hall. I'm principal here at Southeast High School. Shelley Crosby, senior sponsor. Miss E.B. Hoffman's our other senior sponsor. Is our counselor. Miss Crosby's one of our senior teachers, English. D'Angelo Chandler, senior class president. Miss Erica Castillo is going to be translating for us, so she needs to come get a mic. Miss Terry Cross, who's going to be she's our financial secretary here. Raja Kennedy, band. And then Mr. Stevens in the back is going to be doing this to where people can watch us from afar, so I've got to make sure that I use proper language and everything too.
No vio esto que fuera justo. Los niños de nosotros, los estudiantes de nosotros, aplicaron aquí en la Southeast para graduarse en la Southeast, no en la Capitol Hill. So, atrás de unos trámites, atrás que Mr. Chandler, uno de sus estudiantes aquí, fue y habló con el mero, el más grande, y pudimos cambiarlo para otro lugar.
So we're going to show you a video that what we did is D'Angelo Chandler sent an email to Dr. McDaniel and asked to meet with him to come up when we met with the entire senior class and came up with the reasons why we wanted to find a new venue, and we met with the class to come up with these ideas, and we wanted to make it positive. And they were brought together, and then Dr. McDaniel came and met with, I think, D'Angelo for about an hour, hour and a half, and said, this is why we want to have a new venue that would be appropriate for Southeast, because we are Southeast. And so as a result, this is what Dr. McDaniel said at the school board meeting, the last school board meeting we had before winter break.
Les vamos a enseñar un video de cuando, como hace un mes más o menos. So, en este video vamos a enseñarles de qué se habló y de qué platicaron.
Thank you. That brings us to item number 3, the superintendent's report. I'd like to
a problem that they brought to me. And I think beyond the story of the problem and the solution was just, I was so impressed with D'Angelo. He was a model for our school district on how our young people can inspire us and be respectful and prideful and full of solutions. So I wanted to share that with you, what a great representative D'Angelo Chandler was. So great job to D'Angelo. I sure appreciate the effort that he took to come up with a solution and the way he handled himself. So we also have a couple other celebrations that I want to point out. I had the chance last week to attend the
So the question over here was, what was the solution? Well, we searched over the river and through the woods to find a venue that was we were able to utilize, and literally we even called the Chesapeake Arena, but Ariana Grande has to have a concert on that night of our dadgum graduation. So because it has to be on the same date and same time that was originally set, so that's on May 23rd at 8 o'clock at night. And that late in the game, there's a lot of other graduations going on at that time through the entire metropolitan area. So we've found a venue that's Southern Nazarene University that's in Bethany, Oklahoma, that is absolutely thrilled to host us for graduation. They've already come out to visit our seniors because they'd love, it's a nice partnership college-wise as well to reach out to our seniors for enrollment. So we're going to go over a PowerPoint with you because we've got one major caveat. When Dr. McDaniel reached back out to let us know that we are able to find a new venue, we must raise the money ourselves to go elsewhere. The only way we can go to another venue would be raise the money at this level at Southeast. We can go and graduate and go to Capitol Hill High School's gym, and they'll cover it by the district, or we can go to
senior package, and you have a copy of that in your hand, the orange handout. If anyone needs orange handouts still, the officers can run one up to you. Okay. So this year, the senior package costs, yes, this year the senior package is $120, and the students can participate in the chocolate fundraiser, and each box of chocolate, if they were to go that route, would contribute $15 per box to their senior dues. Or the students can do a combination of the chocolate fundraiser and just paying directly for their package. And you can see at the top of the handout, we have it set up for 3 payments, and the last payment is due the 31st of January. So to go over the expenses for the senior class, what's included. So we have the cap and gown and tassels, $5,337. Diploma, $678. Cords and honor medals, $1,100. The graduation night photo, now that's the photo that's taken of your student immediately after they come off the stage, just after they receive the diploma. And so that's what the graduation night photo is. Rehearsal and graduation, donuts, sandwiches, and drinks. Every year at graduation, the seniors are provided refreshments before the ceremony. And the donuts are for the rehearsal that morning. Lunch for the junior marshals, we have the top 10%, academic 10% of our juniors who are there at graduation, and a couple of the other functions, robing, and also the rehearsal and the senior brunch to assist with seating and other needs that we have that morning and that evening. So we provide lunch for the juniors. There is a class photo. The entire senior class is in the photo dressed in cap and gown. Okay, we can always come back if necessary. Okay, here are the expenses for the Sawyer Center at Southern Nazarene University. The venue's proper name is the Sawyer Center, and it is at SNU. Okay, the cost of the venue is $4,000. The video and audio setup, $7,500, and that's actually a price break for us. Pipe and drape, that's all the coverings for the stage and the huge backdrop. Also the covering for the floor. And this is the venue where the students at the university graduate as well. It's also their gymnasium, so part of the pipe and drape cost is the cost to cover the entire floor as well. And then last, the greenery, and we have that every year, and that's $1,000. So the total venue expenses is $14,000. Okay. Any questions about the venue expenses?
So the question was, would they be willing to give us a discount? This is the price that they pay for their graduations. So we got the flat rate that they pay. So the price that she went over before was what was agreed upon in the beginning of the school year. That was agreed upon. That's part of their package that we've done traditionally for seniors at Southeast High School. The added on for SNU, this is standard graduation. That's what we did at the fairgrounds, essentially.
So, el paquete que vieron ustedes antes era el paquete que ustedes al principio, cuando tuvimos el primero junto para los seniors, es original, el paquete que siempre tenemos todos los años, cada año para los seniors. Ese es el paquete que ustedes confirmaron cuando vinieron a la junta o los estudiantes fueron a la junta. Este paquete, el nuevo, es el que la escuela, el Southern Nazarene University siempre tiene para sus estudiantes cuando se graduan de allí. So nos están dando el precio de ellos. ¿Preguntas?
Okay, I'm going to go back to the photo. The stage and the venue is more intimate. The fairgrounds are actually quite large, much larger than what we need. So you will be seated much closer to your student. The audio is also an upgrade, definitely.
So no sé si han ido a las graduaciones de otras escuelas, por ejemplo, Capitol Grant, o de nosotros incluso. Es más intimidad, si puede ver, nos podemos sentar mucho más cerquitas. Incluso en la fairgrounds, no sé si han ido, pero se tienen que sentar un poquito lejos. No es cerca, y no se oye muy bien. Incluso ellos tienen un audio que es mucho mejor, es más avanzada. So es mejor, va a ser mucho mejor aquí en este lugar.
Oh, it's going to work now. Okay. So the big question is, how much do we still need to raise in order to meet our goal by February 15th?
So la pregunta es cuándo y cuánto vamos a tener que juntar y para cuándo.
So if you look at the senior package plus the cost of graduation at Southern Nazarene University, the total is $33,941. We have already collected $18,392. And actually, the figure is a little bit higher than that because I collected some dues today that aren't figured into that yet. But going on where we stood on December 14th, right before the break, the day before the break, we had collected $18,392, which means that leaves us with $15,549. Now, currently owed to the senior class, and what that means is money that is outstanding that the students still owe to their packet is $4,490. That also includes some fundraising money that hasn't been turned in yet through our previous fundraiser, the World's Finest Chocolate. So the outstanding is $4,490. So we would need to, once we finish collecting that, we would still need to raise $11,059 in order to pay for the venue.
So si tienen preguntas, ¿alguien? Anybody have questions?
On the boxes of chocolate for the graduation package, we were needing 4 more, and they told my son that we couldn't check out more, so we're not sure if we're still.
It would no longer count towards the dues. It would only count towards the extra cost for graduation. So, I mean, you would still need to pay the remainder of the dues for each student.
And we, like Ms. Crosby mentioned, which we're handling our end, we still have a balance of those who haven't paid. And when we met with the seniors before Christmas break, that's like having a textbooks that they still haven't turned in. You can't just take that, sell chocolate and keep the money. That's, you know, they've got to turn that in, hence why money was turned in today. And then so we've got some other figures, I think, that we had turned in to make that up, because we unfortunately had a few that sold some chocolate and then didn't turn the money in, maybe paid a phone bill, and that's not, can't do that. Yes? Good question. The question is, what's this February, Valentine's Day is what we've been telling them. That's the deadline. So where we are, I mentioned that Capitol Hill is our backup plan. So we have SNU as our option, but if the money's not raised, our backup plan is to go back to Capitol Hill. So we have to have the money in by February 15th. Or D-Day is Valentine's Day, is what they know. D-Day is Valentine's Day. So the money has to be in to where we have it in the account saying that we can pay for our venue by that time. If the money's not in, we go to our backup plan. The school board's money that they put towards it, they paid a bulk to Capitol Hill Spiegel Stadium. That's what they provided for our district. We asked for something better because we're Southeast and we have to pay for it ourselves. The flat rate they gave us is every school, which we've added into this. Every school got $1,500 to go towards like greenery, so no one didn't have money to where it looked nice at each graduation. We have $1,500 flat that went to every school in the district that is added in there. But the rest, the bulk money went to the venue at Spiegel Stadium, Capitol Hill High School. So
That's
the
all I
big
have.
caveat, we have to raise the money.
I have a question from.
For the World's Finest Chocolate, we buy it for $30, sell it for $30, so sell it for $60, so we profit $30 from every box.
So cada caja, si la ven, tienen 60 chocolates. Lo compramos por 30 y vendemos por 60, so nos quedamos con 30. So medio por ciento del.
So that's our quickest profit.
Ese es el más rápido, más rápido que podemos hacer.
We thought about car washes, those things, but that's our quickest way to make the money back, is why we've chosen that.
So fuera hasta los 60 para
Very
los que
good
no quieren
question.
vender, si quieren donar dinero. Es una donación, más bien.
Question.
Por dos cajas, yes.
Question is, have we reached out to alumni? Yes, I'm not sure what that dollar amount will be, but I want students to buy into it as well, as in give their honest effort. You know, we've all got to put our hands in, essentially. I mean, we have a few senior officers that aren't here, and I said, why? We've all got to put forth, and it's a learning process. It's unfortunate. Again, I was told no by my supervisor, and I went above and we went to the superintendent because I don't think it's right, because this is the most memorable moment for graduation. Some families here are first-time graduates, but some, it's your high school graduation. It's something you're going to remember, and I want it to be memorable and one of the best days as you go from here to college, career tech, and beyond. And we want it to be amazing. And so that's my job to make that happen for you guys. So this has been a learning moment for everyone. It's been unfortunate, but we're going to move forward and we're going to take the challenge. That's my job here, and that's how we found this way to do it. And I think a few people maybe downtown didn't think that we maybe can't do it, and that just makes me even more motivated to do it for our kids, because that's why I do this job.
I think it's important that each one of us know, too, that we lowered the package by $70 this year, and the cost that we're putting on the board is nothing has changed in the cost over the last 10 years. But when we lowered that package by $70, it was because the district told us, you're going to graduate at Capitol Hill Arena.
Yeah. United Way thermometers where they track so the kids have a visual.
Yeah. So basically, our idea, it's not really going to be a thermostat. It's going to be it's going to be kind of like a path. It's going to say road to SNU, and that's kind of how we're going to keep track of it. So yeah.
They're going to do it fuller than I said. But
yeah.
But the whole point is to have all hands on deck to be involved with it, because I want this to be all the Spartans involved, because that's why we do what we do. So
yeah.
The key is what were we saying? Also, they got to sell 2 for SNU.
Yep, 2 for SNU. That's it. And so like the little tracker that we're doing is just something to keep it fun, so that like we're not stressed and anxious about everything. It's just to make sure that we're all in good spirits while we try to fundraise. So yeah.
So, los estudiantes decidieron, y todavía no está todo en 100%, pero no sé si cuando están tratando de tener y juntar dinero, tienen una botella o algo que empiezan a poner y marcar y sacar, van a tener algo así. What is that, United Way? No, the 7-Eleven. What does the 7-Eleven do? So cuando 7-Eleven tiene su Children's Miracle Network y siempre están preguntando, ¿quieren donar $1? ¿Quieren donar $2? Y están enseñando dónde están subiendo y subiendo y subiendo. Los niños quieren hacer algo así para poder ver y para poder estar bien con todo y sabiendo que están haciendo algo. ¿Preguntas?
The neat thing is this graduation will be the same. It's going to be set up just the same as Southern Nazarene's college graduation. So we're going above and beyond anything the district has provided, truthfully, and then they want us to keep coming back. So it's really turned out to be a very positive, a lot of stress through it, but it's turned out to be something really great for Southeast that we'll be able to budget for coming years for your younger siblings and not have to stress for a full semester and lose some sleep. Because we called everywhere, literally. Literally, we even went to the dang Bricktown ballpark. But it's going to work out. We just want you all to know there's going to be some chocolate coming home Thursday or Friday, because we will start ordering it tomorrow. So that's help us. We want to make your students' graduation memorable and something that they think about from now on when they come back for their 10, 15, 20-year reunion. Okay? Thank you. Have a good evening.
Muchas gracias que vinieron. Muy agradecidos que asistieron y ojalá que nos puedan ayudar para que sus hijos puedan graduarse en un lugar mejor que Capitol Hill. Gracias a ustedes. Si tienen preguntas, pueden venir a hablar con nosotros cuando necesitan. ¿Ok?
I just need someone in my life to give it structure, to handle all the selfish ways I'd spend my time without her.